longer news that we have been talking about Ekpe as the destination for smart investors. A lot has been said, and I believe that much more will still be said going forward about Ekpe. So, the question is, are you going to look at these things that have been said critically and look at how it's going to benefit you as a real estate investor? Or you're just going to, as usual, think or behave like it doesn't really bother you? Or maybe not just that it doesn't bother you, but maybe it doesn't concern you. Well, if you're intentional about your finances, in fact, let's not even talk about you now, let's talk about your kids. If you're intentional about helping your kids to further achieve their future dreams and goals and aspiration in life, then I think you should make Ekpe your concern. Now, I haven't heard so much about Ekpe. We have come to realize that there are various options. However, the options are gradually going to the high-end part of prices. So not everyone can afford to buy at those rates. I mean, 20 million naira to buy a plot of land in Ekpe seems to be high for some set of people or some category of people. But for some category, it's not that it is expensive. It is because they believe that this area is still growing. I mean, development is still yet to fully blossom there. Though we say it is going to be part of the third largest commercial hub in Africa, however, it is yet to come to what? To actualization. Gradually, we're going to get there anyway. So, for some set of people to believe that they can't afford to spend that amount of money in this location, they rather put it in Ajah, Shangutedo, etc., etc. Though I don't know where you're going to get a plot of land, full plot of land at 20 million in Ajah or Shangutedo. Well, that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, so where am I going with this? Because we know that some people cannot or wouldn't see it smart to buy a plot of land at 20 million naira, we said, okay, let's give you the option of buying it still cheap, because some people still look at Ekpe as that place where they can buy a plot of land at 200,000 naira, 500,000 naira, etc. Well, those years are far long gone in decades ago. Now, the cheapest you and I can get is the ones I'm here to talk to you about. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Goodness Usman. Of course, I'm your fab lady realtor for Niger Realty 24/7, and I am the queen of landlord makers. So let's talk about those still very much affordable land in Ekpe. Now, let me clear this before I go for that. Now, when we're talking about affordable lands selling in Ekpe under 5 million naira, please note that there are plots of land that are not titled. They don't have a title on this land, and that's why you see the ones with the title C of O, or maybe you rarely find a gazette in Ekpe anyway. But if you get to find it, note that those ones are really the ones with the C of O are the ones on the I side for some set of people, like I mentioned earlier. So it depends on what you want. Now, in this regard, speaking about you as a parent, as an auntie, as an individual, helping your children, your child, supporting them in their future dreams, achieving their goals in the future. Trust me, this is a destination you can put your money to work for them in the future. Now, this is not you buying this property in your name. I mean, we have a lot of properties you have bought in your name. For some people, you can still buy it in your name, but we're concentrating on your children. So what am I talking about? Juvenile investment, which is called Kora City. Now, a lot of you have gotten a bit confused about the Kora City, because you can hear Kora City or more, Kora City this, Kora City that. Well, when we introduced that to you guys last year, we told you guys that it's an investment for the kids, teenagers, and this is going to be in different cities. You might just get to your own city very soon. I mean, maybe your village, I don't know where you're from, but this is giving people the opportunity to invest strategically in the future of their kids, irrespective of the age they are. I mean, from age 0 to 18 is what this juvenile investment is about. So this year, we added to it in Ekpe. So Ekpe is the major destination that we have now because of what is happening and what's coming into Ekpe. Honestly, When you even look at the number of people migrating into Ekpe, building their own houses and living within Ekpe right now, the numbers are actually run higher compared to what we have in the last 2 years. This says to you that Ekpe is one destination you should be investing in. So let's say in the next half a decade or in the next decade, your daughter or your son right now is 5 years old or below 5 years, and you invest this property in his or her own name. At that point, the worth of the property will definitely not be what it is now, and it definitely will not be 100%. It will be way above beyond that. So isn't it a smart option for you to buy into it now? We have 3 options for you in Ekpe currently. First of all, the latest one is in Iraye. Iraye is very close to the Ekpe local government secretariat. It's very close to fish market, the local market itself. And the good thing about Ekpe is the road network. No matter where the property is, trust me, there's a good road network that gets there. So for this particular place in Iraye, the road gets accessible road to the estate. So you're buying it at 2.5 million naira, all inclusive, okay? And then you have this promo of buy 6 get 1 free. You see it, we have introduced it to you guys on the lodging there, and you can see the land for yourself. So this is a very good investment that is still very much affordable. Note that it's not yet the titled land. The COO is in process, meaning they put in the papers to process the COO. Now aside Iraye, we have Kora City currently now is selling at 4 million naira per plot. This is an all-inclusive price, okay? And we still have the buy 6 get 1 free on it. Is a location that is close to where we're going to be having the 4th Mainland Bridge end or pass through. You know, it has that road that connects Ekpe to Ikorodu. That's where is located. So it's not a bad place, a location to put in your money. And as it is, as you can see for yourself, that people are living in this community. So yes, aside Kora City we also have the Igboye. Now Kora City Igboye is more of is way higher than this particular ones I've talked about earlier. It's selling at 5 million naira per plot. Again, all inclusive, and you have buy 6 get 1 free on each of this Kora City in Ekpe. So that of Igboye, of course, has good road network. Its road is accessible to the estate all the way, and you can easily connect the Yaba Tech, the toll gate, etc., etc. Anywhere you invest in Ekpe, trust me, you're going to get return on your investment. And all of this do not have title yet. The COO has been applied. Now, one of the things that make us encourage you to buy a property that does not have a title in Ekpe as against Ibejuleke is because when it comes to processing and perfecting title in Ekpe, it's easier, it's straightforward. Unlike Ibejuleke, when you buy property that does not have a title, you still have to get a village accession, and after you get a village accession, that's when you can process your COO. All right, but in Ekpe, you don't have to go through all of that. You can just go ahead and process your COO straight up, and of course, at this time, it's not that rigorous to get it done. So the processes had already started. This property is owned by Gracias Global, and trust me, this is one of the most reputable company real estate developers in Lagos, Nigeria, that you can trust. And when it comes to perfecting titles on their land, you can guarantee that they do that. So trust me when I tell you that in a very short while, these titles will be out. And at that point, of course, you're not going to buy any one of them at the price we're talking about, all inclusive. So hey, what's it gonna be? Are you going to just sit down and be part of those who's going to tell a story of how they heard that this land in Ekpe was selling at 2.5 million all inclusive, but they did not buy for themselves, neither did they buy for their kids? Or when your kid asks you, mommy, daddy, but you knew about this, why are you telling me these stories? These are stories that touch. Why are you telling me and you didn't buy for me? What are you going to say at that point? Because this is a case of most of us blamed our parents. What were they doing when their mates were invested in XYZ location? It's easier said than done, right? Anyways, what I'm saying is, you have the opportunity to invest in these locations. In fact, some of you already lost the opportunity when you had that Ekpe was selling at 300,000 naira per plot, even way lesser. So many of you didn't buy because you didn't see the insight as to what is going to become of Ekpe, and maybe you never thought that in 2023 it's going to be what it is. Well, whatever it is you're seeing right now is just it scratching its surface. Think about half a decade's time. Think about a decade's time. what will he be? What will be of Ekpe when Ibejuleki had then become the third largest commercial hub? Please avoid the story that touch again of you saying, "Oh, if I knew then I would have." But now you know, and I'm telling you to come and reserve your plot right here in Kora City. And you have options. You either do the Iraye, which you can see for yourself, or you do the Igboe, or you do the Amu. All of this is scrolling on your screen and the details. We have a flexible payment plan up to 12 months. Now for Iraye, 6 months is considered as free. Please, if you're doing the promo of buy 6 plots and get 1 free, you are not allowed to pay within 6 months. It's only within 3 months that you are allowed to pay. 6 months is not considered as outright. But if you're buying 1 plot, 2 plots, you're not partaking in the promo of buy 6, get 1 free. Of course, 6 months is without interest, but 12 months, of course, has interest of extra 500,000 naira on it. So hey, thank you so much for watching the video. All you need is for Iraye is 500,000 naira initial deposit, and you can spread your payment across 12 months if you choose with interest, or 6 months without interest. But if you're doing the buy 6, you get 1 free. You definitely will pay within 3 months without interest. Thank you so much once again. I will be glad to help you further be intentional about the future of your kids, or maybe the future of yourself. I mean, you can consider this as a way of putting money away, stacking money somewhere, a pension scheme, a retirement scheme, and then in the future you sell it off, flip it, and then use your money to enjoy your life. So hey, either way you look at it, it's a win-win for you. And this gives you the opportunity to buy as many as possible. Don't wait till half a decade's time to come and answer questions you don't have answered to them. Okay, I'm saying in a nutshell, please avoid stories that touch in the future, and you'll be part of those who will actually tell the stories of how you got this plot at this amount, which would then sound ridiculous. Thank you so much. We'll be waiting for your call, but until then, ensure that you watching me, you remain safe and awesome just the way you are. My name remains Goodness Usman, your fab lady router for Nigeria Realty 24/7. And of course, I am the queen of landlords makers. So I say to you, oh, double.